Hey guys, I'm Dov, and today I'm back with more Total War Warhammer 2 online action. This is the first game I'll be bringing you guys from the Total War Fantasy League, which is a league organized by J-Dog. Definitely going to be a lot of fun. The way it works is there will be several qualifying tournaments, and the best players from those tournaments, the top 24 players, will be selected to participate in 2 leagues of 12 players each. So the first qualifier tournament happened this last Saturday, and it was a lot of fun. Lots of really good games played, so I'll be bringing you some of the games. Of course, I don't have time to cast all the games since there were a lot of games played, but I will be cherry-picking a few series and bringing them to you. In this first series, we're going to be jumping in straight into round 3 between Terw and Crabling. So Terw has taken the Beastmen here, and Crabling has taken the Warriors of Chaos. Let's jump straight to the army compositions. For the Beastmen, we've got a Beastlord on foot, which is a very interesting choice, looking to go super cheap here. He's also carrying Horn of the First Beast, which is a really nice buff that the Beastlord can carry. He's also got Apocalyptic Vision, as well as this Totem of Rust item here that gives -6 armor in an area of effect, very strong. He's also got a Shadow Bray Shaman to back him up. Looks like he's carrying Enfeebling Foe, the Penumbral Pendulum, as well as Pit of Shades. So Enfeebling Foe is useful pretty much in every situation. And he's also got the Area of Effect damaging spells. Very good stuff. 1 unit of Minotaurs with great weapons here to protect them. And for an infantry line, we've got 3 units of Bestigor Herd. Make that 4 units of Bestigor Herd. 4 units of Gore Herds with shields. 2 Chaos Poison Warhounds. We've got 2 Centaurs with throwing axes, and that's pretty much it for the Beastmen. So pretty standard infantry rush here, except we've got a Beastlord instead of Morgur, which is very interesting. For the Chaos player, his forces will be led by a Chaos Lord up on a dragon. Now, if the Beastman player had brought Morgur, this guy would be a really good choice against him because, of course, he does have flaming attacks, which means he'd do extra damage to him. As it is, though, he'll still be able to goon that Beastlord pretty effectively. I mean, obviously, he'll have to watch out for the Centaurs with throwing axes and the Minotaurs with great weapons and so on, but still potentially very strong here. He's also got a Sorcerer Lore of Death up on a Manticore here. He's got Fated Unit and Spirit Leech. We've also got, let's see, 3 Marauder Horsemasters here, which is an interesting choice. I really like Skirmish Cav up against the Beastmen, so I agree conceptually with the pick here. I'm not a huge fan, particularly of Marauder Horsemasters, because they're a little bit slower than the regular Marauders, and they have more armor, better combat stats, but they are more expensive. But he's got 3 of those, so potentially going to be looking to do some early skirmishing. The infantry line is looking to be 4 Chaos Marauders. We've got 3 Chaos Warriors with halberds, aspiring champions, and 1 unit of dragon ogres. So let's go ahead and kick things into full gear. Watch what happens. So Fate of Buna right off the bat on those Centaurs with throwing axes will do quite a bit of damage to him. Probably won't kill off any models, but will do a lot of HP damage. You can see already down below almost half HP already, and very good stuff. Honestly, probably the Marauder Horsemasters have good enough combat stats to just charge straight into the Poison Warhounds and beat them in melee. I mean, obviously there are these throwing axes around, so you got to be careful of that. And the Beastman infantry is not too far away either. But at this point, you could probably honestly just, with how far out of position these guys are, just quick take all 3 of these guys and just hit a quick charge on those Poison Warhounds. But it does look like the Beastman player very wisely pulling back away there, just kind of pressuring these guys. And basically the goal here for the Beastman player is to keep them from being able to fire on his more squishy infantry line, and especially on these Minotaurs with the great weapons here. So Chaos player content to just sit back and try and do as much skirmishing as possible. Honestly, if he's really dedicated to getting the most value out of these Marauder Horsemasters, he could even just pull his entire infantry line back and just use the Marauder Horsemasters to kind of screen out the advance. But it does look like they're going to be meeting here in the middle and going to be charging both. So Gore Herds will do very well up against Marauders. It'll be a little bit of an atrocious trade, but the Gore Herds, I would think, would probably win out in that engagement. And, of course, Bestigor here, the really rough thing for the Chaos players, he doesn't have a lot that can deal with the Bestigor. And obviously, the Chaos Halberds, you know, they're going to get chopped through by the Bestigor quite easily. The Dragon Ogres as well, they can do quite a bit of armor-piercing damage. They're one of the few tools he does have to deal with Bestigor. Of course, the Dragon as well, and the Manticore, but it does look like the Dragon's going to be coming down onto these Centaurs with throwing axes. A little bit of a risky move, because he might take some tomahawks to the face, but probably just hoping for a quick tear route there. He's wisely going to pull back up into the air. He's got the Marauder Horsemasters on station, but again, they're getting chased off by the hounds here. Just charge back. Just kill those hounds in melee. There's really no reason to continuously run away from them. You know, you can probably just beat them one-on-one in melee, so... Does look like he's going to be potentially flying the dragon over here to try and drop some help. This Chaos Warrior is inundated by best score and gore herds on all sides. They're going to be routed off quite shortly, and the infantry fight is just going relatively poorly so far for the Chaos Warriors. The halberds are holding out effectively for a little bit there, but the beastmen are starting to turn that back around. They have taken quite a bit of damage on a few of their units of best score, but overall they're just winning that infantry fight very, very handily. You can see the beastmen's balance power already starting to tilt a little bit in the beastmen's favor here. Still very close though. Definitely winnable for Chaos. He's kind of won these peripheral engagements a little bit, but finally just charging into those Chaos Poison Warhounds, what he should have been done from the beginning, honestly, to just finish them off here. But yeah, you can see the Marauder Horsemasters just easily put them down once they finally get a charge onto them in melee. So with them dead, he's going to hopefully do the same thing here with this Poison Warhound, but... yeah, just a crazy fight. The Chaos Gods must surely be pleased with all the slaughter that's going on here. But the Poison Warhounds, or excuse me, these Centaurs with throwing axes just continuously firing their Tomahawks into this Chaos Lord. They do have relatively few models now, so they're not doing the most damage. But man, that Dragon Breath was solid. Just finished off those Minotaurs pretty much. Did quite a bit of damage there. That Chaos Lord's up to 80 kills already, so good stuff. Good stuff. But the issue with the Warriors of Chaos is their infantry is just completely crumpled at this point. They really only got the Marauder Horsemasters and the Dragons and the Dragon Ogres. So I say dragons. There's one dragon and a Manticore, but still, you know, they're potentially going to be coming back in this game. The Score Herd, it's going to have to be careful. If he gets too isolated here, you know, Crabling can just collapse with all of these guys here and just charge in on this Score Herd and take it down quite easily, but it looks like he's not quite taking that bait yet. So far, yeah, Dragon Ogres going down there. You can see they're losing the last of their unit models, and unfortunately, with only 4 unit models left, their leadership is gone at this point. And yeah, the Chaos Lord has taken quite a bit of damage as well, and it's just been, you know, death by 1,000 cuts. You know, the throwing axes have been doing a great job just relentlessly plowing away, even with how weakened they are. You know, they've got less than half their unit models left. They're still doing quite a bit of damage, just continuously keeping that pressure up, just peppering him with the throwing axes. And then anytime he comes down to the ground, all these units of best score very healthy. And oh my gosh, that Pit of Shades over on the side, though, that's got to be the dagger to the balance of power. These 3 units of Marauder Horsemasters had collapsed on that Goreherd with shield and taken it down, but that Pit of Shades, though, just completely wrecked them. Look at how many dead Marauder Horsemasters are on the ground here from that Pit of Shades. That was absolutely brutal, man. Pit of Shades is something you don't see a whole lot of nowadays because other Vortex spells are so good, but I think Pit of Shades is actually really good against cavalry, which is, you know, potentially why he brought it here, but... yeah, this Chaos Lord, with the enfeebling foe, does not want to turn around and take this engagement straight on. He'll take a lot of damage, but even as it is, the Centaurs are fast enough that they can kind of continuously get the attack animations on him, and anytime they do attack animation, it's going to prevent him from getting back up into the air, so the Chaos Lord's in a really, really bad situation here. You can see the balance of power is pretty heavily in the Beastman's favor at this point, so, you know, Crabling being a good sport and trying to bring this back, you know, trying to the last to win, but I really don't think he's going to be able to bring this back here. The Chaos Lord is going to jump down and do a little bit of damage to the Beast Lord there, but the fire from those throwing axes is enough to kind of shatter, or not shatter the leadership, but at least break the leadership of this Chaos Lord. He might come back from routing. Yep, looks like he does come back from routing. He's going to be dropping in one more time there, trying to goon the Shadow Sorcerer, but it's a little too late at this point. Another enfeebling foe here. That is probably going to be the end of the Dragon Lord here. I can't imagine that he'll be able to escape from all this. So, looks like he gets staggered, and is he going to go down? Yes, indeed. Dragon Lord does go down, and that'll pretty much be it for the Warriors of Chaos. We'll go ahead and fast forward through the end here, but yeah, it's well played to both players. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this battle. So the series are best of 3, so first person to 2 wins the series. Terw is now up 1-0 in the series, so we'll see if Crabling's able to bring it back in the next battle. In terms of the army breakdown here, the best scores were really the MVPs here. I mean, Crabling just didn't have the answers. He probably prepared more for either a Minotaur or a Centaur build with this. I'd imagine that's what this is more focused towards, with all this anti-large and the skirmishing and everything. But But with the heavy infantry Bestigor build, you know, kind of that infantry rush from Terw really paid off there. There just wasn't anything that could stop these guys. The Minotaurs' great weapons did really pay off. 19 kills, and, you know, they got beat up pretty bad by those halberds and, you know, just the Dragon Ogres and everything, but still. Centaurs with throwing axes also very good in this matchup. 2 chevrons on these guys, just continually peppering away at that dragon, even weakened as they were. Very good stuff. For Crabling, 105 kills on the Chaos Lord is really nice. The Marauder Horsemasters got some okay work done, but honestly, like I was saying, they should have charged those Poison Warhounds a little bit earlier on. Would have led them be able to fire into that infantry engagement a little bit more and support in that way. But, you know, it's tough to play on this level, definitely against players this good. So, hope you guys enjoyed watching. Stay tuned for the rest of the series, and indeed the rest of the games I'll be bringing you from the Qualifier. For those of you interested, I'll have relevant links down in the description below. I encourage any of you who feel so inclined to join the future Qualifiers. They're all open enrollment, so anybody can join. And yeah, if you want to test yourself against some of the best players in the world, this is the way to do it. So, I will see you guys in the next match, and yeah, we'll see you there.